So I spent most of the hour or two before this crafting an email, a real one I just got a random request in an email from someone with the Army Corps of Engineers looking for Gallup strengths coach and one-on-one coaching. And we set up to meet, and then said, is there anything I can help you with before we meet? She said, yes, please tell me more about your process and the length of time and what you do, and do you have any testimonials? So I wrote an email. I just put it in the grader. That I got a D, big fat D.
Okay, Catherine, let me just tell you right now, if you just saw what happened to Catherine, don't let it happen to you. That is bait. They just threw this big, massive gob of bait. Catherine, we want to know about you. It's a lie, Catherine. They don't. Okay, they don't, but don't believe them. What they're saying, you have to help them, and you've got to translate the words. Oh yeah, help me out, Catherine. Tell me about you, your background, your history, how long you've done it. That's all a lie. Let me translate, and I'll tell you what they really want. Catherine, tell me how I can leverage you for my good. Catherine, I want to know in a nutshell what buttons I can push to get the most out of you for the least effort and benefit my position, my company, my efforts. That's all they care about. When someone says, tell me about you, they don't mean it. They mean, what do you have that I could leverage? That's what they're really asking. So Catherine, if you want to change that from a D to an A, one of the things that you can do is you reach out and you say something like this. You say, well, as a professional buyer within military, some title that they resonate with, never customer. You don't call people customers to their face because they don't call themselves that. So you call them professionals, you call them buyers, you call them executives, decision makers, whatever the title is that they would use is what you use. And so you reach out and you say, buyers in a position like yours typically find the greatest leverage by getting A, B, and C. And you talk about outcomes. You don't talk about yourself. You talk about the outcomes. So if Clint reached out to me and said, Joe, tell me a little bit about yourself. You know, I'm thinking of having you host a webinar. I would say, well, listen, organizers typically get the greatest response from recipients when and I talk about Clint, and I talk about outcomes that he could achieve. I don't take the bait when he says, tell me about you and your presenting style. I focus on Clint and what Clint gets from it. Okay. But your opportunity is reach out to them and say, yeah, look, buyers, whatever their title is, people in a position like yours typically can get the most out of this engagement if they're seeking to achieve this and they have the capacity to leverage that. And so you speak to outcome, outcome, and outcome that has to do with them and what they would get from you.